Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another episode of inZOI build mode tutorial series. How are you doing today? How's your week going so far? In today's video, we got lots to talk about, so let's jump right into it. Now that we know how to build foundation, let's take a closer look at platforms and floor, what they are, how they work, and how we can use them creatively in-game. So let's start with floors. If you're coming from The Sims 4, just like me, you're probably used to laying down floor tile by tile or just by clicking and dragging the shape that you want. Well, in inZOI, things works a little bit differently. There are two types of floor in inZOI, at least I identify two types of floor in inZOI. Floor number one is the floor from the building menu. You'll find three different floor sizes that you can choose from in the building menu. Just pick one up and click directly on the lot to place it. Once it's placed, the usual pop-up menu appears, and from there you can change the size, rotation, color, and material. The only thing you can't do is raising the floor onto a foundation or transform it in a potential platform. I think these floors were mostly meant for exterior area like patio and walkway, and probably this is the reason why you cannot raise them. The second type of floor that you have in game is the one you get once you create a room. So when you build a room, the floor is created automatically inside it. This type of floor can be raised using a foundation, or you can transform it into a platform. Personally, this is my favorite method on how to create floor. I find it very quick and easy to shape out the floor I want and then just remove the walls and the ceiling and boom, I'm done. For example, if I want to create a walkway leading up to a house, I usually shape it out with a room and then I just remove all the walls and the ceilings and it's done. It's fast, easy, and very efficient. Now, let's talk about platform. So what is a platform in inZOI? A platform is basically a chunk of floor that you can place anywhere on the ground, above the structure, or even stacked to create multi-level interiors. They're super versatile and great for things like stage, loft, sunken living room, or even split-level homes. And I find it super useful to create flat roofs. Okay, but how do we place a platform? Very simple. Just grab a platform from the building menu and drop it into your scene. You'll see the pop-up menu appear, and this gives you several options to customize your platform. So let's break them down. First off, we have move, rotate, and scale, the usual option that lets you change the platform size, direction, or position. Then we have two very handy left and right arrow that lets you quickly rotate the platform by 90 degrees. Moving on, we have few options regarding the walls and the handrails in-game. First one is change wall eyes. This increases the eye of the wall automatically to the next available level. For example, if you have a 3-meter wall, you're gonna get a 3.9-meter wall. If you have a 3.9-meter wall, you're gonna get a 4.10-meter wall, and so on. But how do we actually create a wall on the platform? Super simple. You can either manually create a wall or just click the yellow corner that you see here and hit OK on the create a wall prompt. Same things apply for the ceiling. You click this yellow corner and then confirm to create a ceiling. And boom, your ceiling is done. Little side note, once you place your platform and adjust it, you might notice that clicking on it again won't bring up the same menu as before. Don't panic. This happened because to access the previous platform option, you'll need to use the room selection tool. Shortcut is R on your keyboard. That way, the room menu will appear once again. Moving on to the second option, which is change wall type. This adds an half wall directly to your platform. You can then adjust the height of the half wall by using the change wall eye option that we just saw before. And the last one is change to handrail. As the name suggests, this will replace any wall or half wall or no wall with an handrail. And then you can go and customize and change it to your likes. But let's talk for a second about customization for platform, because here is where things get a little bit tricky, so bear with me. You can customize your platform walls, handrail, top part, and side part, but how? It depends on what's attached to the platform. So, if you have a wall or an half wall or even an handrail, clicking on Edit, Color and Material will let you change the interior and exterior appearance of the wall because it will recognize it as a room. So if you have, let's say, an half wall, it will allow you to change the whole interior of the half wall and the whole exterior of the half wall. So the right question here is, how do we customize the top part and the side part of the platform? I mean the floor and the side part, this part right here. As per usual, we have two ways of doing that. We always have a couple of ways to do everything in this game. Isn't that amazing? Anyway, the first one is by using the room selection tool, shortcut is R, and select the platform. Then click Edit Color and Material. While still in that menu, click directly on the platform and voila, now you can change the top surface and the side surface in materials and colors. Usually, if you have a wall in front of your platform, you won't care about the side appearance because, you won't see it. The wall will be in front of it. But if you're building a B-level platform or a walkway or a flat ceiling, customizing the sides adds that extra level of detail that really makes your build stand out. An alternative method to customize a platform is by using the selection tool. Once again, the shortcut is V on your keyboard. Select your platform and a small pop-up menu will appear. From here, choose Edit Color and Materials and you'll be able to change both the floor and the side of the platform. Now, before we move on, let's finish exploring the rest of the room menu. Once again, let's grab our room selection tool, shortcut is R, and select the platform. As you can see, the remaining options are pretty standard. Duplicate, delete, and save as a preset. Okie dokie, you guys. Now, the only thing left to explore is how to raise the platform, and it's super simple. Grab your selection tool. Once again, shortcut is V. You're gonna get sick of me saying the shortcut over and over again, but I think this is the best way to, learn it. Select the platform and choose the first option in the menu, Move, Rotate, and Scale. This will make the anchor point appear, and that's the button that lets you raise or lower your platform. Quick tip: to create a platform, you can also simply place a room, and then remove the wall and the ceiling if needed. Alright friends, that wraps up today's episode. I really hope this video gave you a clear idea of how to use platform and floor. If you find this helpful, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell so you won't miss any of the next episode, and drop a comment if you have any question or if you have any idea that you would like to share with us. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for spending your time with me, and I'll see you all in the next video. Love you. Bye.